Reading is one of the finest methods to broaden our thoughts and expose ourselves to new ideas and viewpoints. There is an enormous amount of knowledge in the globe. People have spent their whole life devoted to specific experiences or sorts of job. We won't be able to capture all of their insights in a few hundred pages, but we can acquire valuable insight from what they learned and experienced. For this reason, there is a strong link between success, both personal and financial, and reading. If Steve Jobs read a book and got something out of it, there's a strong chance we will as well. Having said that, each book speaks to a particular person in a unique manner. Keeping that in mind, there is a reason why some books are read and discussed more frequently by successful individuals than others. Those can be advantageous and help to establish solid roots for everyone. Here are 7 of the most popular novels that billionaires read. 1. The Alchemist. We have the ability to live the finest version of ourselves. The Alchemist is a famous novel that discusses this trip. The Alchemist is a fantastic book for those attempting to uncover their interests and cut through the noise. It is a simple narrative about a youngster from which we may take innumerable lessons. It's a terrific motivator to pursue our own legend and listen to our hearts. 2. The Power of Habit. Why we do what we do in life and business. Everyone is prone to harmful habits. The capacity to detect and modify undesirable inclinations is a significant difference for successful people. In The Power of Habit, Charles Duhigg offers concrete methods for overcoming our vices and living lives free of these undesirable habits. He uses excellent examples and tactical recommendations to make the book accessible to all readers. 3. Originals. How nonconformists move the world. Thinking for oneself is one of life's most difficult problems. There are several external pressures that drive us to conform to how others believe. Adam Grant examines some of the world's most original personalities in Originals, How Nonconformists Move the World. Grant demonstrates that anyone can live a life like that, and he gives concrete steps to do it. It is more about attitude toward life, taking chances, and promoting creativity than genetic makeup. Originals is an enlightening and inspirational book that will help you live a more satisfying and prosperous life. 4. The Psychology of Persuasion. With his book Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion, Robert Cialdini created a masterwork about influence that was published many years before Thinking Fast and Slow. It takes several of Kahneman's concepts and puts them into action. This comes from both our friends and salespeople, as well as commercials. Influencing others can have a negative meaning. Some individuals abuse these ideals and values, but this does not have to be the case. When working for a firm or discussing with friends, you frequently need to persuade others to support your decision. 5. Thinking Fast and Slow. For a long time, economists have assumed that people are sensible. It does not take long to come up with a plethora of examples when this is not the case. Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman examines several of the ways that humans are impacted by situational context in his book Thinking Fast and Slow. He contributed to the development of behavioral economics and the notion that humans are highly illogical when weighing advantages and costs. This book provides a different picture of how we think about our decisions. Being aware of our own prejudices and what influences our actions will allow you to make more sensible and level-headed decisions when they matter the most. 6. Sapiens. Understanding how past survival aims influenced our DNA and dispositions now can help us better understand how people behave. This concept can be found and investigated in a variety of areas. Sapiens delves into this a little, but what sets it apart is the greater context in which it explores human evolution and development. Sapiens delves at the revolutions that have propelled society ahead, as well as some of the world's most powerful empires and how we got to where we are now. When considering what will happen in the future, this book is invaluable. Yuval Noah Harari makes you realize how much of what has happened in the past has been influenced by chance. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert T. Kiyosaki's book, is still a surprise now and every day. It is a must-read if you want to begin carving out a road to riches while you are still young. Kiyosaki was able to incorporate the distinguishing characteristic or habits of his father, who was a highly educated man but destitute, and his other father, who was a dropout but became a self-made multimillionaire, into this book. The emphasis is on what are referred to as the 4 quadrants of different kinds of individuals in society, and how you may raise yourself to the investor quadrant, which will make you extremely wealthy. Thank you for watching, and consider subscribing for more content.